Testing.
Of course. I just know it'd go so much faster if you were there.
Yeah, of course, no problem.
Yeah.
We are ready. We're ready for you guys whenever you are.
I'm going to get my glasses now if you guys don't mind.
Okay.
Amira, do you think the up there?
Yes. You can put these right. You want to put them right underneath? Does that work for you?
Works for me. Jeff's using his own notes, just put mine on top.
Let's see. Did we turn it on?
I don't know.
Sure. I'll make sure
Hope I
that
didn't
it's all
screw
on.
anything up.
No, not at all. There we go. It looks like it's on. Oh, I hear it.
Anybody need a check? Okay.
While they're waiting, supervisor, I'm going to grab my old notes here to refresh. Thank you.
Okay, we all set? Okay. Well, welcome everyone and thank you for being here today. Earthquakes can start at any time and on any day of the year. You know, I used to joke around with friends that would come from out of San Diego and tell them that they just got here in time for earthquake season. Well, as we all know, earthquakes can occur at any time of the year, and any location. So what we need to do is to always be prepared. That's the purpose behind the Great Shakeout. It's the world's largest earthquake drill. At 10:15 a.m. this morning, millions of people worldwide will drop, cover, and hold on to practice the best way to protect themselves from injury during an earthquake. Those of you here right now are going to experience what a large earthquake feels like through the help of the Big Shaker, which is right behind me. The Big Shaker can simulate up to an 8.0 magnitude earthquake. It's a great way to demonstrate the destructive power of an earthquake and how vulnerable you can be if you're not prepared. Why is this important? In order to react quickly, you need to practice often. You may only have seconds before strong shaking knocks you down or even drops something on top of you. Practicing will help you remember and reflectively act immediately. Ground shaking during an earthquake is seldom the cause of injury. Most earthquake-related injuries and deaths are because of collapsing buildings and walls and roofs, flying glass, falling objects, or when people try to move around during the earthquake. We want to remind people that when there is an earthquake, drop, cover, and hold on. Drop to the floor on your hands and knees under a sturdy desk or table. Cover your head with one arm and hold on to the leg of the desk or table you're under with your other hand until the shaking stops. Do not run outside. Stay indoors until the shaking stops. Use stairs rather than an elevator. in case of aftershocks, power outages, or other damage. If you smell gas, get out of the house and move away as quickly as you can. Most importantly, don't freak out. Shake out. Now, with more life-saving tips, is Jeff Toney, our Director of our Office of Emergency Services. Jeff?
Thank you very much, Chairman Cox. Today's the great shakeout and a good reminder that we all live in earthquake territory. Quarter mile away from where we're standing right now is the Rose Canyon Fault. It runs right through downtown San Diego and is one of our county's biggest hazards and threats. Could produce a large and damaging earthquake. But we're all Californians and earthquakes are a way of life. And don't be scared, you've got to be prepared. And that's the best way to protect yourself and your family. There are tangible actions you can take to prepare for an earthquake. First, know your surroundings. Identify safe places both at work and at home where you can drop, cover, and hold on. Second, secure heavy items, bookcases, dressers, TVs, brace and bolt them so they don't fall with the heavy shaking. Very important to learn how to shut off the gas valve to your house so you can prevent fires post-earthquake. And also create a personal disaster plan with evacuation instructions, emergency contacts, and a meeting place if you or your family members get separated. And practice your plan. Very key to build an emergency kit, at least 3 to 5 days of essential supplies. Infrastructure could get heavily damaged in an earthquake, so you may have to shelter at home for a while or evacuate your home. Get some essentials: food, water, flashlights, first aid kit, some cash. Don't forget about your medications or any other items you may need for infants or older adults. And don't forget about your pets. They're key members of the family and they've got needs too. With COVID-19, that adds another element to our response. This is great. Add some gloves, some masks, some hand sanitizer to that kit. These are just some of the actions you can do right now with you and your family. Start with readysandiego.org. It's a great resource for all this information, and get started today. And overall, there's peace of mind in preparedness. Do it for yourself, do it for your family, and do it for our first responders. Speaking of first responders, and with more life-saving information and tips, I'd like to introduce a good friend and a good partner, Cal Fire and County Fire Chief Tony Meacham. Tony?
Thanks, Jeff, and good morning. You know, the greatest thing we can do is prepare ourselves and our families for the earthquake that we know is coming. When an earthquake occurs, you need to carefully follow instructions from public safety officials. Be prepared for aftershocks. These aftershocks can occur seconds, minutes, hours, and even days after the initial shock. Pay attention to local media, our TV stations, radio, use of your cell phone to stay informed on current actions undertaken by officials and emergency managers. Register your phone and email with Alert San Diego, the county's emergency mass notification system, at readysandiego.org. Law enforcement, fire officials, and emergency managers will use Alert San Diego to send you important information following an earthquake. Download at no cost SD Emergency app, available in English and Spanish, to get local preparedness information. And finally, visit readyforsandiego.org or listossandiego.org, and Listos is available in Spanish, to learn more about all the tools mentioned above. And finally, in an emergency, while we are here to help you, it is important that you have the means and measures to take care of yourself. Participate and practice drop, cover, and hold. Build a family disaster kit. Carry a family disaster kit in your vehicle. Make a disaster plan for your home. Talk about an earthquake with your family and what you and your loved ones are going to do. And finally, visit and continue to visit our social media apps. With that, I would like to call Chairman Cox back up.
Thank you, Chief Meacham. Finally, I wanted to share some exciting news with you about Shake Alert, the earthquake early warning system powered by the United States Geological Survey. The county plans to incorporate Shake Alert into our emergency notification system and capabilities, and it is now in the testing phase. The goal is to have Shake Alert publicly available on San Diego Emergency app by mid-2021. We'll let you know when we get closer to that final rollout. Now, I'd like to invite you and anyone else who wants to shake things up a little bit to climb into the Big Shaker. Thank you, Ready America, for providing this incredible trailer and opportunity. Please check with Anita from our county staff who will coordinate the demonstration. And remember, the shakeout drill is at 10:15 a.m. this morning, so get ready to drop, cover, and hold on. And now with this warm heat, we're going to have a little shake and bake. Thank you.
I'm sorry. Yes. Oh, can I get a photo together first in front of the shaker? That would be great. I would love that.
Let's have everybody go in the back, please. Just get
I thought you were going to. We're just going to do a photo.
You want to get in the middle of testimony?
Okay, I'm going to take from an angle so I can get the truck without the light. Without the sunlight. There, let me get a thing. I'm sorry. I want to do a flare. So, there we go. 1, 2. This way as well. 1, 2.
I am smiling under this.
Okay, you better smile, Supervisor Cox. Okay. I know you're hot, I'm sorry. Okay, so are you guys going to get in together?
Okay, sure.
Okay.
My glasses up.
So, Supervisor Cox has never done this before.
Phone right here. Oh, you guys are in there.
Here is... Can I stick a microphone somewhere?
Maybe like here. Just go around. Grab that. Into that.
It won't go nowhere.
Okay.
The stuff in the corners never goes anywhere.
Oh.
Have a seat, have fun.